Hi! So here's part 2 of the Trilogy recreation challenge set that I did for the Trilogy group on Facebook. If you haven't heard of it, pop over to their group on Facebook. It's all detailed on there and it's being drawn this Sunday. So we've decided I'm going to upload 2 videos a day now, so part 2 and part 3 today, and then part 4 and part 5 then, so everybody has a chance to enter before Sunday. So for this nail, I've done a black base, which is, I've used Night Sky, and then I've gone on with a white, really wet wash then of Helen, just to give it a little bit of spark and a little bit of extra colour. And then I'm doing the flowers then on top. So literally I've gone in with Night Sky, then a very wet bead then of Helen. And then I'm leaving that to set just for a second. So for the flowers, I've used Chilli pepper, and I've got a little 3D brush, which I've picked up a very small pearl of the Chilli pepper, and then making a sort of half moon croissant shape. So once you've left that to set for a little bit, just until it's slightly going matte, you can just use the belly of the brush then to push the petals out, making sure that it's very thin on the inside and then slightly thicker than on the outside. So for a flower, usually I do 3 petals for the first layer, then 2, and then the middle of the flower. So as you can see, I've gone in with the second pearl and I'm doing that half moon croissant kind of shape, just pushing that into place, and then I'll go in then and with the belly of the brush just pat and push that right where I need it. So with these, I do encapsulate them, so you need them quite thin. You don't want them too bulky, because obviously when you do cap it, it will be extremely bulky. So make sure when you are patting it, that you are patting it extremely thin, and it'll give you a really beautiful effect. Going in with the 4th bead, I place a 4th bead in the middle of the flower. So as I'm doing then the half moon shape, I'm slightly pushing that out while I'm doing the shape. And then again, pressing and patting. I am leaving a slight gap in between the first 3 petals and the inner petals, just so you can see a little bit of the black around the outside. And then in with the 5th petal. So the inside petals, your beads need to be a lot smaller than the first 3, obviously because they are going to be a lot smaller petals. Again, making it into that half moon shape, and then with the belly of the brush then just patting and pressing into place. With the last bead on this one, I did actually connect it up to the last petal. So I put a very tiny bead in the middle and then pop my brush into the middle of the bead itself, just to make it like a bit of a donut shape, and connecting then one edge of that donut to the petal and then pressing the rest of it out so it's flat. The 2nd and 3rd flowers, I'm not going to talk all the way through it, and I have sped it up a little bit as well. So it's exactly the same process of making those half moon shapes and then pressing them with the belly of the brush then. So doing 3 on the outside, 2 on the middle, and then 1 right in the centre then. doing the 3 flowers, I wanted to add a little bit of sparkle, so I grabbed Fantasy, which is one of the acrylic glitter mixes from Trilogy, and then with the tip of my brush picked up a very small bead, and then literally tip my brush, moving it to exactly where I wanted it to be. So after the glitter, I've gone in then with a clear layer of acrylic, just a cap, and filed and top coated everything. So don't forget, there is still a chance to enter. It's finishing on Sunday, so it's going to be drawn on Sunday, and there is a fantastic opportunity to win a £30 voucher for the Trilogy Nail Systems website. So if you do use the products, hop on their Facebook page and go and enter. Later on, I will be uploading part 3 of my Trilogy Recreation Challenge set, which is the marble netted nail. Also in the description box below, I will be popping all of the products that I have used. So don't forget to head over to the Trilogy page. I'll also link that. And I'll leave you with the rest of the video. Thank you for watching. Bye.